Well, proven.
Yeah. Could be bad. I got a sick in my shoe.
I'm going to call competition corner and tell him just to change the whole schedule for Ricky. How was that?
Yeah, it's good. Good warm up.
Boxes look snug, were they?
Yeah, a little snug. A little bit of argy-bargy.
Was there, I heard you talking to each other as well, right? Was that just Sprague?
Sprague was asking if Feldner was awake yet. Please, just didn't answer. I just laughed.
Do you get any PTSD after the games when you're doing those box sets?
A little bit. The ankle.
Yeah, especially on sand and stuff.
Yeah, no, just the step down, I was just making sure I was on my toe, not on the side of my toe.
Yeah.
But it was all good.
What was the run like?
Yeah, it was tough. It was like some bits were good, some bits were fucked. Just like you think you're on a good run and then it just goes soft. Once I realised that Sprague was too far ahead to catch him, like it would have taken like way too much effort to catch him, probably not even possible. I just settled in for second. I knew I had the other guy covered on the run. And I'd get back and get enough of a lead on the steps that he couldn't catch me.
Are you relieved or disappointed, or does it change anything like that during the show?
Oh, I was keen to verse it. I mean, it would have been fun, but it is what it is. I'll get another opportunity to verse him later in the year.
Number 2. Hey man.
Hello.
How are you?
Been better.
How's your day going?
Could be better. Could be better. I got a sick in my shoe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why in your shoe?
Well, I didn't want to do it on the floor. I feel like it'd be a bit gross if like the next heat were like, oh shit.
You did it out there?
Yeah.
So you took off your shoe
after the event and was just sick in it, yeah.
Yeah, I still have more questions.
If you want to know, I also did it at semis as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is your thing?
So it seems to be my thing, and it seems to be a toast bar. So I don't know if it's like that kind of ad crunch, you know? But, oh, dude.
Did anybody see you do it?
Pardon?
Anybody see you do it?
How many people saw me?
Well, like, were you standing beside?
Oh, well, I don't know. I had a lot of people come up to me afterwards, like, if I was okay. So I think a few. Like, and I was walking out, I was just going, ugh. So like, rows of people probably saw it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Australians do a shoey.
Yeah, I do
kind
a
of the opposite of. It's great advertising for Rad though.
Oh, I know.
They're gonna
also
love
a bucket,
that.
also a sick bucket, you know?
Yeah.
There you go.
Why proven?
Why proven?
Yeah.
It's proven, right?
Were you anyway apprehensive about making a change, like when you've been?
Yeah, definitely. Wasn't really on the radar until like TYR invited me up there to prep for Rogue. Just like no real intentions, just yeah, cool. I'll come up, hang out, and then just kind of after seeing how they operate and how Shane coaches and stuff, it was like, oh, maybe they've decided that they're going to spend more time in Australia, and they're only an hour flight from me, so it just makes more sense to be able to meet up and have more one-on-one coaching closer to home and meet up and do training camps and stuff. So,
what are the differences? Like, what surprised you the most?
I don't know. I think just how much knowledge Shane has in terms of a workout in itself. Like, he just knows, like, you have to do this unbroken, or you have to hold this pace on this machine, or you can't do 3 sets here, you have to do 2 sets, and just like he seems to know what that is. And even in training and stuff, he's just like giving like goal times or targets.
And are they unique to you? Like, is he saying, Ricky, you should do this, and Jay, you should do that? Or?
Oh no, it's just unique to me. I'm not sure where he's getting the figure from, but he's always like bang on it, or I just miss it, or.
What was it? What was it like telling Justin that? Was it awkward?
Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, a little awkward, and obviously we've built a great relationship and gotten on really well, and spent plenty of time with him in Vegas, and yeah, it was definitely a hard decision. Yeah, it wasn't an easy one. We chatted on the phone for like over an hour. Like,
when you're having that conversation, are you like, so what's the weather like in Vegas? Like building yourself up, or do you just start to call me like, hey,
we chatted for like 50 minutes before I brought it up.
And you both know it's coming probably too.
Yeah, I think he might have sensed a little bit after seeing the training camp and a little bit of stuff at Rogue, but yeah, it was tough, man. But we're good. I think he's going to be here this weekend, so no bad blood, no hard feelings. We'll still be friends. Just an opportunity that I was up for and thought maybe it would help me like come in the back end of my career. Maybe
that's the thing. It's probably
something I'm missing, or
you don't want to.
I don't really know. You know, it's just something I'm going to try. You see,
you don't want to finish up in whatever a few years and think, oh, maybe I should have changed. You'd rather, you know.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no regrets.
What was Shane helping you at Rogue and stuff then as well, or what was the story there?
Nah, I was still like he was happy to help me if I wanted to, but
you were just
I was still kind of. I was still with underdogs, technically with underdogs. So yeah, Justin was there helping out and stuff. So it was a little awkward, but we got there.
And do you know what you're doing for the season now, say this year? Have you decided?
Yeah, the plan's to do WFP and the games.
Okay.
So I'm going to qualify online.
That's the plan, yeah, online.
Do WFP the weekend after that, and then just get ready for the.
And then worst case, you have touring and then
Yeah.
But you'd rather not do that, I guess.
Yeah, rather not. Yeah, because the timing's a little tight with the travel and stuff. So.
Well, yeah, so you have to come over to.
I'll be here for WFP, and then I think 2 weeks after is touring. So ideally not.
Does that pile on pressure then for online?
Yeah, a little bit. Got to make it happen.
You kind of like that though, don't you?
Yeah.
First one I was 30th, so it wasn't like I was literally like the last one off the Echo bike. Caught a few people up on the run, and then like my step overs were quite slow. Like it's I found it very calfy, so I was kind of a little bit concerned with my calf, but yeah, I was just kind of like that. I think at that point I was kind of like, you're just gonna have to kind of do your own thing.
How many's in the field?
36, 37.
What about second workout then?
Second workout, we were just kind of like, my coach kind of watched the females, and he was kind of like seems that everyone gets to the sled, and like that's just where it kind of make your spot. So the goal was kind of go out hard, try and get a lead or like stay near the top. First 2 rounds went okay. Well, kind of on the second I started to slow down. On the last sled, I really I ate it a lot of times. I fell over, just very slippy. But it was a unique thing, you know, like, so.
Where were you in your heat in that one?
Near the end, unfortunately. It hasn't gone great, but again, I think it's just learning at this point.
You got a second pair of shoes? One pair of shoes?
This is like the mistake I've made. Like, should have brought 2 pairs again. Didn't do it when I was at semis, didn't bring it. So I had to borrow a friend's pair of shoes. Made the same mistake again.
My legs are fresh as a daisy.
Oh, I bet.
Just need to get my heart rate down.
Maybe just walk around or jump on a bike or something.
No. Heart rate's coming down by the second.
Alright, let's go.
Where? Home?
Come on, let's go.
Head home?
Real coach.
Still laying down.
You know you've been lying there for 45 minutes.
45 minutes?
Competitors are up and running on the bike.
Yeah, they're stupid. You need to get your heart rate down so they can start the recovery process. Yeah, let's do it.
Shane sent you like a long email of do this, then this.
We got an earpiece actually. We got to pay extra for that. Yeah, it's good. Ricky's one of those guys where he doesn't like to warm up. He doesn't like to do anything that we take really seriously, which is cool because now there's a big opportunity there. So this weekend's really about like learning what he's bad at, learning how we can make him better, and then figuring it out for the real competitions this season, which is where it matters. So we're learning a lot already, which is good. Like, he did more activation work today than I think he's ever done in his career, which is good. And it wasn't much, I'll tell you that.
You don't want to reinvent the wheel for him at an event, so you kind of just gently
letting him do his thing for the most part, giving gentle reminders or touches like, hey, do this, but do what you feel comfortable with. I think going into tomorrow, we'll probably implement a few things like, hey, show up 10 minutes earlier, let's do a couple more things that'll get you ready. But the nice thing about Wadapalooza every year is it's like testing grounds for the season. So there's a lot of things that you can test on even in workouts, see how it goes, and then you build on it for the season. So it's a perfect time for him.
How receptive do you think he'll be to being told to turn up 10 minutes earlier?
I think I got to use Michelle for that one.
I think if you want him to turn up 10 minutes earlier, maybe you tell him 20 minutes earlier.
I'm going to call competition core and tell him just to change the whole schedule for Ricky.
What's the plan for this one?
I think it's just kind of try and hold on, basically. It's getting very shouldery. I've got fairly decent shoulder endurance. I'm quite comfortable with it, so yeah, just gonna see how it plays out really.
Okay.
So, yeah, it should be fun.
You think will you go like unbroken throughout, or?
I think on the handstand walk we were gonna try to, and then see how the handstand push-ups play out, especially the first half. The second lot, like when in training, they felt a lot better, but I think it's after the dumbbell snatches, like each side kind of gets a little bit of a rest, so they're able to recover a little bit. But it's usually like the first lot, it's quite shoulder dominant. But yeah, we'll see.
It's got smashed, man. No reps. Judge didn't like my beautiful lockout in my right arm.
Is that it fully there now?
Yeah, that's it.
And you don't do that, isn't it weightlifting where you tap your arm to show that you don't lock out or something? Don't do that on the way out, tell him.
Yeah, I tried to tell him, but he's like, no, you got more. He didn't believe it. So,
And then some of the lunges too?
I think I did about 60 plus snatches all up probably, just for no reps.
And then some of the lunges too, right?
Yeah, lunges. Lunges, he wasn't too fussed about this, but my knee wasn't leaving a sweat print on the ground sometimes because I just nick it. And if there was no sweat on the ground, he no reps me.
Really?
Because he didn't believe my knee hit the ground.
Did he say that?
That's what he said, yeah.
That there's no sweat, so you didn't touch it?
Yeah, he's like, I can see when there's no sweat, you didn't touch the ground. I was like I nicked it. Like maybe it wasn't enough pressure to make it sweat. I mean, that workout was hard for me anyway.
Yeah.
But I needed to not have no reps to do well, and that just fucked me even more. So.
Is it hard when you see like the field moving further and further ahead and you're stuck back? Is that hard?
Yeah, I was trying not to let it get to me, and I was trying to push and hold on to the dumbbell, and fuck, it just no rep me again, and then it just come on, man, I'm trying to catch back up. Like just straight away from the start, and then I try and catch up and just.
Do you bother arguing, or do you just say like, oh, whatever?
Yeah, he's not going to change it.
Yeah.
The only thing I tried to do was like he'd no rep me, and say I was on, say I'd done 16, I'd be back on 14, and when I'd get off I'd be like 16. Nope, 14. Come on, man. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Come back tomorrow.
Have you coached Tom for?
Coming up to 2 years now, I would say.
Okay.
When he first came into our gym, he was on Mayhem, and that was working well for him for a while. But when he got, like, he's still so new to the sport. Like when he first came into the gym, he'd only been doing CrossFit for about a year. So yeah, he was on Mayhem for a little while, and then about a year later, when he started really like improving and accelerating, we'd been chatting, and I'd been helping him a little bit for that year, like almost adjusting Mayhem for him. And then he just decided he wanted a bit more control over his training, and he was at that level where he really needed to like go a bit more in depth and look at some more specific things rather than following a generic group program. So
is there any apprehension in taking over someone's program?
Of course, yeah. Like he'd obviously seen like Mayhem had been so good for him, which is why for a while he just continued on there, because I said it'd be stupid for him to not do it, and we just kind of looked at what they had and, like I said, like adjusted it a little bit. But yeah, like when he decided he wanted to like work full time with me, of course there was a bit of pressure, but you know, I was also quite confident that I could help him with what he needed to do.
What does he have, do you think, that makes him
so good?
Yeah.
There's not one thing in particular. I mean, like obviously his gymnastic background is very helpful. Like a workout, anything that's got high volume handstand push-ups or handstand walks, he will do well in. Like that last workout last night, it was just super shoulder heavy, and his overhead position is, you know, better than anyone's really. So there's that. But I mean, you know, I would also say it's just he doesn't really have. There's not one thing that he really struggles with, and that's almost. I mean, it's a nice thing to coach, but it's also quite a difficult thing to coach, because if someone's got one thing that they really struggle with, it's like, right, well, let's do that, right? Whereas Tom just needs to get 5% better at everything, right? So yeah, I mean, he's just very well rounded. That makes him so good. He's still, well, one, he's still very young, but he's also still so new to the sport. Like you see there are 20-year-olds that pop up and they're at the top, right? But most of them have been doing CrossFit since they were 12, right? Tom picked up CrossFit at 19, so he's only 3 or 4 years in, really. So the potential's big.
Have you a number in your head for this lift?
3. I don't know. Can we go up in what's the smallest?
2.5.
Oh shit. So
Yellow, green, 15 pounds.
So 355. Next one 360. Next,
Yeah, because you can go by 5.
5 pounds. I wanted to go 367, but
So 370 then?
might have to. Oh yeah.
How long did the frustration last after last night? Was it gone by the time you got home, or were you kind of dwelling on it a bit?
Still got it. I'm gonna get it out on this lift.
Came over and he said he had to
Let it all out on this lift.
and he said he got absolutely
Move on. Apparently I didn't get. I wasn't the only one that got hammered by that judge.
Same judge?
Same judge. Yeah. Luca just come up to me and said, "Bro, I seen what happened. We had the same judge. He ruined my workout as well." I was like,
I know.
"Don't talk to me about it."
Extensively reviewed the video.
You feel like, obviously, like the TYR guys are kind of following you around, and there's that talk of like back to back and all that. Does that stress you out a little bit, or do you like it, or?
No, that's alright. Except when you're in 8th place. You're like, fuck. So any point filming me still?
Have you enough in you, do you think, to get
I'll come back.
Yeah.
What's that?
Have you enough in you to get a full comeback, do you think? 3 workouts?
Yeah, I think something might have to go wrong on their side for it to happen. If anything, it's going to come down to the last workout. Win the last workout and they have a blowout or something happens, then it's possible.
Do you have people when you're doing this that you wouldn't jump in with in warm up?
Doesn't matter.
If it's like a direct competitor, would you be like, I don't want to lift before them?
They're the ones you want to lift with. Get in their head while you're warming up. Yeah. Sit in the bottom and talk to them and then stand it up. They don't really have any big rivalries in this field at the moment. Everyone's pretty chill.
Who is your biggest rival, would you say?
Probably Adler.
Gauntlet Heat 14.
Adler
This is your
Norman,
final call.
Yeah, Adler.
Please report to the Gauntlet tent.
Is that because
Gauntlet Heat
people
14.
hit you guys against each other, or is it like, do you have it as well?
What do you mean?
As in like, we tend to say, oh, Ricky versus Jeff.
Oh,
have you
yeah,
already
yeah.
got that in your head, do you think, before?
Nah, it's already in your head. Just like
Justin Lopez, if you are
he's the man to beat.
Do you think he's the best currently?
check in.
Like?
Justin
Yeah.
Lopez.
So then if
I
you beat
think
him, you're in the
Rogue
best place.
Rogue was a really good test of who's
Elite
where.
Men Heat 2.
So I think
This is your
that's
final
pretty much
call.
where we're at the moment.
Elite
So
Men Heat 2. This
he's
is your
got the
final
target on his
call.
head. I was a
need you all to go to the
bit devo. He didn't compete here, but
Diamondized lifting tent to check
now
in.
that I'm in 8th, maybe
Elite
it's good he's not here.
Please go to the Diamondized lifting tent.
Do you get intimidated when you look around and see like
Bigger
Garard
people. Yeah, a little bit. Especially yesterday.
Have you accepted like that you belong here, or you still kind of get used to it?
Still getting used to it, 100%. 100%. I think it's because I haven't seen these guys in like real life before. That's the thing. Maybe a lot of the European guys I have, but not the American or North American, should I say.
Oh, no, not in between.
Yeah.
Have you asked for autographs and selfies?
It's been tempting. It's been tempting. I was on the Echo bike yesterday warming up, and they like, Bell was next to me. I was like, he was like, oh, so you're getting next? I was like, yeah.
You should ask them all to sign your shoe. That was a good lift.
Told ya.
Did you
370.
Did you think it was gone on the hang? There was a ropey catch on the way up, was it?
Fuck. It just
I thought you
I
broke your fingers at one
come
point.
to a dead stop, and
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot fucking miss this lift. It was, my fingers are sore.
When did you decide to go for 370? Like here, or when you were
Nah, when I was out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that just looking around?
When
and
I told you 367, and then you were like, well, you're gonna have to go 370 now. I was like, alright, let's do it then. But it was only, even if I missed that, I would have come 6th.
Yeah, so it's
I mean,
not terrible.
instead of 4th.
Yeah. It's not a huge risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we needed more people in between. I thought there was more people in between, but
Yeah.
if we had the whole men's field there, it would have been a big gap
Yeah.
from 350 to 370.
Yeah. It's hard when you're relying on other people. That's
Yeah.
the situation you're going to be in now for the rest of the
rest of it.
series.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's this next one going to be like, do you think?
Bit fast. Be very titty.
Beach pump.
Beach pump. Probably won't be able to scratch our head when we come off.
Yeah,
Be like walking around like Ronnie Coleman.
yeah. Have you practiced this one?
Yeah.
And what's, is it like
I
the
did it with
second half
50
kind
reps.
of?
I did 50 bench because I wasn't sure, because website said 50, Instagram said 40. Yeah, it's pretty much all about the bench. But with these carries and stuff back and forth, that could come into play.
Okay.
That should help. That'll help me just moving odd objects.
Are you just going
All around
to
it.
stack them and lift them and move?
Yeah. I'll take both blocks at the same time.
Yeah. It's not heavy, it's just awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all, once you get it up, get going, it's all good.
It's like sex.
Yeah, that's what she said.
One left.
One left.
Just kind of classic CrossFit, isn't it, this one?
Yeah, should be fun.
Are you excited about this one or apprehensive?
Excited, it's a good one. Nervous because it's going to hurt, you know.
Where are you sitting now, do you know?
24.
How do you feel about that? Had you a
I
number
was-
in your head before you started? Like,
I would have liked to break top 20, but just the bench press one. I basically reached failure on just very quickly. So on the bench, I thought I broke up quite smartly, but
you like
Guess-
mispositioned your blocks or something like that? Didn't you?
yeah. So on the run back, I like the guy next to me had them flat, so I was like, oh, I guess it's cool then. And then my guy called me back. He's like, no, go do it. I was like, oh, all right. So
But this guy.
yeah, I was like, but this dude did it. But it is what it is.
They call this a hot girl walk, don't they?
Hopefully it makes me hot. It's fucking cold.
Yeah, it's really cold, isn't it?
Cold?
Yeah. I have like 3 layers.
It's blue.
How you feeling?
Yeah, good.
Have you looked at the leaderboard?
Yeah.
Do you know what position are you sitting in?
5th.
And how high can you finish? In theory.
Could still win if they have an absolute meltdown.
Yeah.
I think Podium's still definitely achievable.
Is this the kind of workout you want for that, or?
Yeah, it should be good. Good movements for me. Finishes with ring muscle ups, which is one of my strongest movements. So.
How are you feeling after the bench and
There's
stuff?
not too much fatigue from the bench, then we'll be alright.
Are you enjoying this?
Yeah, I mean, the weather could have been a little nicer.
It's going to be nice when you're
more enjoyable, but
it's going to be nice when you're not competing.
yeah, probably. Yeah, no, it's been good. It's always fun to get out in Miami and throw down.
Yeah.
Not overly happy with how the weekend's gone, but
Why do you think it's gone the way it's gone?
I don't know, man. Just I think everything's kind of gone to plan except last night. I think with say like last night, for instance, if I didn't get hammered with some stupid no reps that I thought were pretty harsh, and I like even just finished the handstands and handstand walked halfway, that would have been 13th place instead of 22nd.
Yeah.
Just with that, I'd be in third right now overall.
And first is within reach instead of
then first would be within reach for this workout. So here's what it is, but it's not over till the fat lady sings, right?
Well, she's tuning up, so you better get a move on.
Yeah.
I'm crying 'cause I love you. Never been in love before. What the fuck are fucking feelings, yo? Once upon a time I was a hoe. I don't even wanna hoe no more. Got you something from the liquor store. Little bit of Lizzo and some more. Trying to open up a little more. Sorry if my heart a little slow. I thought that I didn't care. I thought I was loving bad. But baby, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm crying 'cause I love you. Yes, you got me standing in the rain. Gotta get my hair pressed again. I would do it for you, all my friend. Ready, baby? Will you be my man? Wanna put you on a plane, fly you out to wherever I am. Kept you on the low, I was ashamed. Now I'm crazy about to attach your name. I